It's me. It's me. It's DD. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not DDP. It's Brian the Big Red Beard. Welcome to my daily vlog. I did not watch any Olympics last night. I went straight to bed. I didn't play video games. I did not go past go and collect $200. I was tired after yesterday. That sun took a lot out of me. The heat took a lot out of me. Like I said yesterday, the UV index was super high yesterday. So that sun was just beating down on me, beating down on Rachel and Avery. We were pretty tired after yesterday, and we didn't really do a whole lot. But I'm headed to work right now to enjoy my day with my fellow colleagues. So hopefully you guys have a good morning, and the next time I see you, I will be out of work. So here's to work. I'll tell you what it feels like outside, though. It feels like thunderstorms be looming across the landscape. My beard is blowing around right now. There's like hot breath outside. Hot breath. It is humid. It's got to be at least 95 degrees out. It's just gross. No. This car is just all sorts of wrong. It's hot. Man, what I wouldn't do to be in a swimming pool right now or near a lake, just somewhere cooler. I don't even know that necessarily it'd be fun to go swimming. It's so hot out. It would cool your core down. That would be nice. So I think I want to go into a pool. Maybe even go as far as going into a submersion tank like 11 from Stranger Things. You know, maybe see what's going on in the upside down to stay cool. I don't know. I just saw a guy that walked past the crosswalk here, and he had his ear pods in on, you know, listening to either his iPod or his iPhone. And the look on his face is, why am I out here? Why am I walking? What is life? It's hot out. You shouldn't be out walking in this. It's dangerous. It's bad for you. We are going to a classic Jackson restaurant. If you are ever in the Jackson area, I highly suggest you check out White's Chicken. Amazing. Great food. Just great everything all around. There's not one single thing on their menu I don't like personally. I think that's what I'm going to get the girls tonight. So, let's go to White's. So here I am in the White's parking lot, and as you can see behind me is the water tower from my Pokemon video. That's Big Bertha. And then the building right behind me is White's Chicken. Here, I'll show you the front of it. Here we are. White's Restaurant. Eat in or take out. Chicken Little. White's Chicken Little. Let's head on inside and order some dinner for the girls. So I told you guys that White's Restaurant is one of the best in Jackson. It is. It still is. But I just had one of the worst experiences I've ever had, I think, in a restaurant, period. Placing my order inside White's Restaurant, and one of the servers went and had a complete and utter meltdown. She started screaming at some of the other girls and preppers in the back in front of a restaurant full of customers. It was very uncomfortable, I think, for the staff that was there, and also for the customers that were waiting in line for their food, and the people that were already in the restaurant. A few people left. It was pretty uncomfortable. Full sobbing, full everything. It's the heat. I attribute it to the heat. Whew. But anyway, I've got hot chicken. I've got hot cod, fries, mashed potatoes, and some warm baked beans. It's time to put on my sunglasses and head home for the night after that. Woo! Someone needs a drink. Can't judge a restaurant or, you know, a place you do business with because of one bad incident. That's why I will continually go to White's. I love White's. I love the family that owns the White's restaurants. Great food. Like I said, it's a great business, but just a really bad experience tonight. And I don't fault the owners. I don't fault the customers who are waiting in line. That all fell on one individual's shoulders, and that was that young lady that decided to take it in her own hands to blow up at the rest of her staff and back and walk out. So this is dinner tonight. I've got some tater tots some chicken nuggets. I've added some of this to it, which is Buffalo Wild Wings, hot buttery finished seasoning. This is the medium kind. It's really good, especially when you put it on chicken nuggets or even tater tots. Now, my tater tots that I have here, I put something completely different on. Bacon salt. Gives it a nice little smoky flavor. Adds a little pep to the old tater tots. Heck, I even sprinkled some on my chicken nuggets too as well. Now just add some dip to this, and that is dinner. So here you guys are looking at 2 bottles of Blanton's Bourbon, the original single barrel bourbon whiskey. Well, there's a lot of companies that lay claim to that, but I do love Blanton's Bourbon. Blanton's is one of my favorite bourbons to have. I love the way these bottles look, and I love these little guys right on top of here. I'm going to tell you a little story about these here in a second, but if you look on these little horses, you got the little jockey and the rider, but right here you see the letter B. And if we come over to this bottle topper, the jockey's in full stride, you see the letter O stamped right in there. Now, each bottle comes with one of these little toppers that you see here, little corks, and you can collect them. They spell out the word Blanton's, just like here on the bottle, and you can actually buy a holder to place each one of these toppers. And from the beginning of B all the way to S, it shows the rider in full stride. Very, very, very cool. I love the look of the Blanton's bottle or the decanter. I just love its shape. But I also like looking at, when the whiskey and bourbon was dumped, which warehouse it came out of, the proofing too as well. A very, very, very cool bottle. Most liquor stores sell this for roughly around, maybe $45, $55, depending on where you're picking it up. I generally get it for right around $50 to maybe $60. And then there's this one here with a different date on it there. But Blanton's is definitely my go-to. It's a little bit more of one of the more expensive bourbons, but I think it's probably one of the best bourbons on the market. And that is my opinion. Everyone has their opinions about whiskeys and bourbons, but for sure, that's one of my favorite. But the coolest thing today was these little guys. I have some new additions into my collection. Let's see if I can get him to stand up. And you can see here, now I have a T and I have an S. And if we line these up, you'll kind of get the idea here. Let me line up the B now, and let me line up the other letter. So there they are lined up. I only have 4 of them. I want to collect some more, but you have to drink the bourbon in order to get through there. So there's the B, there's the T, the O, and the S. And you can see how the rider is going in full stride. So once you get these toppers collected, that will be pretty cool. And like I said, you can get a holder that these all just kind of go into, and they just kind of, peg right down inside there. And then you can display it, put it on your, your bar, or, display it on a shelf somewhere. But those are just some of the things I love about Blanton's Bourbon. I thought that was a cool thing. I read the history on it, so much so that I became, like I said, a fond bourbon drinker. Became part of the Bardstown Whiskey Society too as well. I think you guys should try it. If you may not like bourbon, but read the history on it. Whew, what a day. It was a busy day, long day, really hot day, angry day. I wasn't necessarily angry at all, but I got to experience anger firsthand at White's Restaurant, but won't stop me from going there. Like I said, it's a great place to eat food. Just a really bad night tonight, I think, for them and their team, but they'll rebound, I'm sure of it. Like I said, won't stop me. Good food. It was nice to come home and decompress the day. It was a really long day. A lot of people were angry, the weather being what it is, hot, humid. It's just all around just really bad. So thank goodness I have a wonderful family to come home to with my wife and my daughter. They know to really help me decompress the rest of the evening away. So I was able to sit down, have dinner, pull down some of my Blanton's bottle toppers and share that with you guys too as well. If you get a chance, if you love whiskey, you love bourbon, try Blanton's. You won't be disappointed. And if you are disappointed, just message me on Twitter, instant message me, whatever you guys want to do, and send me the bottle. I'll gladly take it off your hands, but you won't be disappointed. So it's time for me to head off to bed. I've had a long day. I'm going to finish up watching some Olympics and hopefully catch the new Star Wars Rogue One trailer. In fact, that should be playing here really quick. But thanks for watching again today, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, click the like button, subscribe to my videos, and comment below. I want to see more comments from you guys. Thanks again, guys, and like always, we're one day closer to Disney.